Hey guys, as you might have noticed, I actually it kind of caught me blinking at that cover image on this video, but it happens anyway. So here we are now. So yeah, I just got this comment the other, I'd say, week or two ago. This guy just saying, "Oh, this guy is a loser," and I've gotten this comment at least several times over the past couple of years while making these love doll videos. And I always just am like, whatever, or I'm just like, thanks. And either that, or sometimes I will just tell them, hey, I actually used to think the same thing when I was 20 years old. And right before I started getting into love doll, mating and all that. But I even at the time I appreciated things like Blade Runner and sci-fi, etc. I was really not as much as my brother, of course, but he is such a sci-fi fucking nerd, let me tell you. But yeah, things like Blade Runner and some other things that are kind of like that, that involve a world that's like that, that's, I would say, in some way or respect, kind of oversexed with robots, etc. Low life lifestyle, basically. And so when I was 20 years old, I was talking to my stepbrother, and I talked with him about, how people with dolls were losers when I was 20 years old. That's over 10 years ago now. Think of it. And then when I was 21 and I was moved out of my parents' house finally, I mean, especially when I was 22 years old, I was really starting to get into it and look up this stuff about love dolls because when I was 21, I was moved out. I finally had, some time and privacy to myself. And so when I was looking, into other things, looking for my interest, obviously, being moved out. And then I, of course, came across some ads and also some other things from Amazon. And that's, of course, when I discovered Real Doll and there's several other sites at the time that were popular. And I was just like, oh my god, I didn't know that they were actually making this shit already. This is like fucking Blade Runner. And, when I saw this stuff and I saw how advanced that they were already starting to get in this kind of tech, I was just like, well, shit. I mean, I thought it was just like the fucking blow up dolls still kind of in pocket pussies. This is like much better than that, obviously. And they look so realistic and everything, and so on. But still to this day, I still see people saying this shit like, "Oh, he has a love doll," or "Oh, they have a fleshlight, so they're a loser." And I've got to say, it's always just been a peer pressure thing when it comes to sex. I mean, this this is one thing why I just think sex has been overrated is because, how should I put it? I mean, I basically just said it there. I mean, it's just been so overrated. Sex is something to have fun with. It's not something to stress out about all the damn time, like every 5 minutes. It's normal for us to have sex or want to have sex and all that, but just you're holding this with such high esteem is what these people are doing. It's just so overbearing when it comes to sex. And again, sex is supposed to be a fun thing, but sometimes I just think it's like a natural instinct sometimes for us to worry about sex, obviously sometimes, but lots of people seem to take it to such a toxicity. You know what I mean? It's just so fucking toxic with people just worrying about it so much. And when I stopped worrying about sex so much eventually, and of course I stopped worrying so much about what other people thought of me, especially at this time period, because that's what was kind of keeping me back a bit at first from buying a love dolls, because I just didn't want to deal with people, shaming me and all that. But then I was just like, you know what? Man, like, this isn't exactly the first time that I've been cast out of normal society. You know, we're used to being cast out of normal society. I mean, shit, we were homeschooled for like almost 40 years. I mean, people either hated me because I lived in a mansion and my parents were rich, or because they thought I was handicapped because I was from homeschool. I mean, I'm used to being cast out and isolated. So it's just like, what's the difference of living that lifestyle now, in a sense, or being cast out again when it's like I'm used to it anyway? So I'm like, yeah, just fuck it. You know, fuck everybody. And I just got a love doll when I was like, I don't know, 22, 23. And I got my teddy babe, you know, and it was, you know, a nice purchase. But anyway, yeah, man, just, yeah, people just gotta stop worrying about such stuff, just stupid bullshit, man. This has just been dragging on for decades now, too. I mean, I just can't fucking believe it. I'm like 31 years old now, and I still have to hear about this shit constantly. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.